What up, what up, what up? This is Preach I Am. Got a new show just for you guys. Just for you guys. It's called My Take. This show is called My Take. I'm going to be giving my take on different things, and that means giving reactions, that means giving updates on current events and on what I would call suspicious activity that is rising in the United States and really anywhere else. We all over the board today. In this channel, we're going to be all over the board. So if that's something that you into, yes. Like or subscribe or do one or the other. Leave a comment if you like the video at the end, if you stick around. Leave a comment if you don't like the video, right? Whichever one you want to do. But yeah, today for the first episode, I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and I decided that I want to kick this off on some reaction based videos. So this first one, I ain't gonna lie, it already kind of looks creepy. People are creepy out there. Y'all watch out. Y'all watch your back, because people are creepy as hell. I ain't finna lie. So let's check this out. I want to see what's up with this. Bruh, you ever wonder what drives a person to do that, right? You walking down the road, you walking down the road and you look over at this house and you like, man, I'm gonna go stare into that camera real quick and I'm gonna make these old wide eyes, because I know that right there, that's hot. What is it that makes people do shit like that? I will never understand. I really won't. But I tell you what, if that person had came to my house and I looked at my daggum camera at my front door and I saw that, we're gonna have a fucking problem. I got a safe upstairs in my closet, and it's not just a safe, it's a gun safe. And it's not just a gun safe, it's for ARs and shotguns. I would have opened that safe. I don't care how weird you think you are. I'm opening the safe and we gonna have a conversation. That's a fact. But that's crazy. That's very, very crazy. Alright, let me see.
In Florida, young mom Haley Kinney is woken up by her 3-year-old son who says he's seeing something in their house.
I don't know, like, is this their actual room?
There's a presence
No,
in the
it's not.
bedroom. Haley starts recording to document this strange moment.
Oh, it's recorded.
She ends up catching something truly disturbing.
What is it? There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see that.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. If my kid ever was hugging me like that, look at his face. If my daughter or my son was ever hugging me like this, pointing at something and scared as shit, and I can't see it, like, I can protect you if I can see it. I can do that. But I can't help anyone if I can't see this motherfucker. Facts. We're leaving. We're getting a hotel, and they're gonna let me out of that lease, or they can come fight it. But we're leaving. No, it's not happening. Whoa, wait.
The toddler points toward the
Okay, I think they're gonna replay it.
A few bizarre things happen that need to be broken down. First off, there's a strange, unexplained growl or whine from somewhere nearby.
What is it?
Oh no.
Next, Just as the boy points at the corner, something in the shadows quickly pops out twice before pulling back into the darkness. The boy's arm doesn't match the shadow's movement, so that's not his reflection.
Bruh! Nah. No. Nope. The answer is no. She didn't see that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I would have seen it. I don't know. I think I would. I think I might have. Because I would have been tapped in. If my kid is like scared AF, like I'm tapped in, bruh. You know what I mean? Nah. That's crazy. No. Why is it there? You know what I mean? But like, look at, so it's got to be in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because that light is a reflection from what's in the mirror. I feel like that angle. No? So like whatever's in the mirror is like popping up in the shadow from the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Haley says she has no idea what her son saw that night, and she didn't even notice the strange things that she had captured on camera until later. But what was her son seeing in that dark corner? Paul Gorton is wrong.
I don't want to say that was real or fake, because no one in their right mind can say that these days. But I mean, the quality of the camera and I mean, I don't know. I believe in this stuff. I've seen some stuff in my life, dog, like for real, like some crazy shit that I'm not gonna say because they will use this as evidence to put me in a crazy house. And I'm not making this so that somebody can then in turn watch my videos to put me in a crazy house. Because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Relaxing at home one day with his son Charlie, when suddenly things start to get a little spooky.
What are you saying, Charlie? There's a scary boy where? What do you mean? What, are you doing pretend? Yeah, you're just playing pretend, aren't you? Do you want to show me?
I ain't gonna lie. This kid is telling you where this motherfucker's at. He is telling you. This kid is not playing pretend. This is real. Okay? Why is this kid so cool about it though? Like, he's just sitting there like, yeah, player, he over there in the corner. Oh, you playing pretend? Nah, man, player, he over there in the corner. I'm trying to tell you, he over there, he's sitting over there in the corner. Go ask him why he here. I'm looking at him, I don't know why you ain't. You over here asking me about him. I'm trying to tell you where he at. Go talk to him. Nah. This kid is serious, bruh. Nah.
Show me then. Come on. You show me where he is.
Oh, gosh.
Where? Where? In there? In there? Okay, get ready, Charlie. No scary boy. No, there's nothing there, mate. Do you want me to go in? Look. There's absolutely nothing in here. You've got nothing to be scared about. There's nothing to be scared about. There's nothing here. That's just the bathroom. Nothing there, buddy. Yeah. That's just the shower. Never been more scared in my entire life.
Yo, kudos to the pops. Because I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some and I'm gonna tell you, man, like, people be like, Preach ain't never scared. You a lie. I just don't be showing it. But sometimes, motherfucker, I be glad I ain't drink more water than I did. Cause, whew, sometimes, and props to the pops. Cause dude playing it like a player. You're like, oh yeah, where is it at? Where is it at? Yeah, where is it at?
See, told you, nothing there, mate. Perfect. Come on, let me see thee.
Charlie seems to be genuinely upset, repeating "scary boy" over and over. When Paul asks where the boy is, Charlie leads him to the closet. And understandably, it completely freaks Paul out. So could Charlie be seeing someone or something that Paul can't? You decide. Nathan in Iowa says his little girl has a playroom in their basement, but lately he's been hearing strange sounds from down there, even when no one else is home. He says that sometimes it sounds like footsteps climbing up the basement stairs. So one day Nathan hears some noise and decides to go down to film.
Don't do that. Like, can we all agree at this point? Don't do that, right? Don't do that. Well, there's no one else home, so you gonna disappear, bro. And everybody's gonna be like, what happened? Well, you didn't tell anybody anything. You didn't have backup. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not finna go Ghostbuster hunting without backup. Even Ghostbusters didn't hunt without backup. Ghostbusters. It's plural. This is crazy. Either this is fake, or I'm sorry, but this person is against being smart. I don't know. I'm black. Black people, we don't do this. You see these stairs, like, you can't see nothing down there, so that means something could just be hiding behind a corner. No, that is not something that I feel is acceptable for a black person to do. I'm not being racist, all right? I'm not hating on any other race. I'm just saying that one particular race, this is unacceptable. We don't do shit like that. And then the door squeaking like that, that's scary movie shit. Nope. Nope. No. Look, bruh, you done already decided to go down the stairs. Why you playing the suspense role now? Just get your ass down. Look, if I've already committed, which I wouldn't, but if I did commit to going down those daggum stairs, I can guarantee you I'm running down those. Bitch, I'm coming. Like, if you down there, you gonna be scared of how fast I'm coming down the stairs, because you gonna think, man, this dude ain't playing. I ain't playing. And if I see you when I get down there, it's gonna be a devil turn my ass around. But if I can scare you off by running down the stairs and let you know motherfucker ain't scared around here, you hear me? That's what I'm doing. This dude, whoever this is, we couldn't be friends. Just this scene right here is just creepy. Can we all agree on that? Just like this view. Even if it's my house, I'm like, why do we have these things right here? Look at the doll. Like right in the front. Look at that. That's creepy. Now look at the one leaning on the door. Motherfucker, that's creepy. Now look at the cat head on the dress. And all this is in front of a room, the only room that don't have lights on. I'm not gonna lie, this is starting to look like a setup. I'm just saying, this is starting to look like a setup. Don't play that. What is this, The Ring? Like, we don't need that. I know they wasn't listening to that sound when they went down the stairs. Like, give us the actual suspense, you know what I mean, of like the situation. Like, stop adding to it with this. I don't want to hear that. That's not in the room. You're just doing that now for a fan base. We don't need to do that. She got to go. Nope. She got to go home. Like, to another home. She can't live with me. Why you doing that? Now watch. Something else is finna happen. Watch.
What are you doing there?
That'd be crazy if like she was at her mom's or like at the store with mom or something. You find out that she was never there.
Nathan gets a little jump scare from his own daughter, but otherwise everything seems normal. But then, as he takes one last look
I don't know,
at the
bro.
basement stairs, a large ball suddenly flies toward him
Oh.
as if it was thrown by some invisible force. Since that day, the family has moved the little girl's play.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. That shit could, I don't know. It could be a string. You know, because now we know somebody else is home. Could be a string. That's all I'm saying. It's very convenient. It's very convenient. I don't think Ghost be like, now I'm gonna do it. Like, right before he closes the door to build suspense. I don't know, bro. If it was real, it's definitely creepy. But I don't know. Because, like, it was over. You know what I mean? Like, your daughter scared you. If that happened to me, the camera's off going, or at least, like, I turned it off. I would have turned it off. Once I got upstairs, I would have turned it off. Facts. The fact, like, he just kind of stood there for a minute. It was like he knew something was going to happen. If he watches this, he's going to be like, God, this fucking piece of shit. But I'm just saying, like, it looked like you kind of knew that something was going to happen. You stood there and waited. Like, I waited on 3. Like, pull the string. Let this motherfucker bounce. I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. I ain't no pro. I don't be taking apart videos, and you know, I'm not Geek Squad, right?
Room upstairs, and now they all try to avoid the basement as much as possible. Safe at home, scary as hell. So first, let me note, in accordance with YouTube community guidelines, no one in the following clips were hurt in any way. So, Caroline Sasaki had just moved into her new home in Honolulu, Hawaii with her family a week earlier. One night, she's walking casually through her living room when this happens.
Oh shit!
Whoa, that's so nice. Oh my god. What happened? Oh, last. Oh.
A massive 5x5 foot boulder crashes straight through her wall, missing her by inches, and keeps going, smashing through the garage, hitting their car, and plowing into the bedroom. Carolyn breaks down crying in shock, but somehow she's completely unharmed. No scratches, no bruises, nothing.
Basically, I'm in shock. I refuse to look at the video, so I'm not sure how close, but everybody's telling me, I'm lucky and, being.
Where did it come from? What the fuck? Bruh, could you imagine, like, you just walking around your house, bruh, and then all of a sudden, just a big old boulder gets thrown by Hulk, and he misses the target, and it goes through your room, right in front of you. Could you imagine? Oh, God. No. Nope. This is clearly not the best place for me to live. Why is there a big old boulder? And it's just one. Why is a big old boulder coming through my house? And who's gonna pay for that? What the fuck?
God is with me. And
yeah.
I'm thankful.
So, yeah, the bad news is their new home is kinda wrecked. The good news is Caroline just dodged what would have been almost certain death by boulder in her living room. Next up, Twitch streamer Crispy Mate is streaming.
If you die by a boulder being just chunked through your house and it hits you, some random boulder, just something that nobody, like, you don't even live on a mountain. That was God's plan. And in that situation, somebody needed their house destroyed. I don't know. I hope they have insurance. I don't know if you can have that kind of insurance though, but
Live late one night from his home in North Carolina when something happens that shocks him to his core.
Better? I thought so. Okay, well, I mean, obviously it's running less at the moment, so it's going to be better. Might.
what the fuck was that?
Bro, I just got struck by lightning.
No way.
I'm gonna stop stream. Oh god, dude.
Out of nowhere, a bolt
No
of lightning
way.
strikes his house and travels straight through his computer and earbuds. He gets hit midstream, jolted by a shock right to the noggin. He says it hurt, but luckily the lightning only gave him a light shock and no serious injuries.
The gamer, who goes by the username CrispyMate, says he was wearing earbuds partially made out of metal when lightning struck on July 19th outside his Wake County home. The shock inside caught on camera.
When you watch the video back, I mean, what did you think?
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it.
When I watch it back, I think to myself, what the fuck just happened, bro? That's the answer, bro. What the fuck just happened? Wake County, you ain't got to worry about no visitation from me. None at all. If it can happen to him at home who lives there, it can happen to anybody.
You get that little zap. I got both the sensations, then all my vision went white, and then I bolted.
WRAL meteorologist Amy Wilmeth says lightning can travel through
Dude's gonna be like seeing dead people.
pipes and electrical wires.
You don't want to be attached to any kind of device that's attached to a light socket or an electrical socket. Headphones connected to a device that's plugged into a wall, that's certainly a danger in an electrical storm.
So, new fear unlocked, getting struck by...
I mean, yeah. But what are the odds? Like, no, I work in the oil field. We shut down when there's lightning, for sure, absolutely. But in your real life, if it's lightning, I don't be putting that much thought into it. Like, nobody's thinking about that. You know what I mean? Like, live your life in fear. What are the odds that I would get shocked? I mean, yeah, it would suck if it happened, for sure. But what are the odds? You know how many crazy situations that I've been in when there was a lightning storm outside and I'm touching metal and all this. Lightning did not want me. I was not the guy.
By lightning while relaxing at home playing video games. Bag of terror. A construction worker and his boss are remodeling an abandoned house when things start to get really weird.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que yo no estoy escuchando tan paso de eso. Uy. ¿Qué está sonando por ahí, brother?
I was about to ask that.
¿Qué fue eso? Compi. No, papá. No, tacho. Hay algo que... Compi. Mira, tú escuchas eso, ¿verdad? No, yo estoy asustado ya, compi. Hay algo que ya lleva rato sonando ya adentro y de momento, ¡pam!, dieron un cantazo. Ya te digo que tú eres de estos que son cobardes, que te imaginas cosas, bro. No, chacho, no.
Yo, that's definitely his bro. That's exactly what we would say to each other. If my brother told me, bro, did you hear that? I think there's something in there. I'd be like, bro, stop being a little, you know, kitty cat. Like, go on, bro. But you going in first, so you can show me what you talk about. Ain't nobody scared. Fuck out of here. I'll go in there too. As soon as you let me know everything's okay.
Imaginar ese, compi. Y en un cuarto que yo estaba escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas y me hecho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, chacho, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar. No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. No, ahora este, compi, este. Escucha cómo suena. ¿Tú estás escuchando eso? Eso, yo creo.
Yo, do you see how serious bro got? Like, his facade changed. His whole body language, like, look, he's stiff. He's stiff now. He's serious. He's like, yo, I think it's coming from over here. You was talking about he imagining shit.
Desde lejos yo cerrado. Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué vaya. Cuidado, compi, que si yo algo estaba cogiendo, ¿sabes cómo es esto? No. Hija. Pero qué caramba es eso. No tienen esa muñeca así. Como si estuviera mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no va. Pero como sigue sonando solo. Oh, y se mueve y todo. Ay, compi, ¿no?
Why are you... Who's hanging dolls in the closet and closing the doors? Why are you doing shit like that? It's like, bro, stop doing that. That's weird. That's why you ain't got no friends. That is the reason why you have no friends. You need to stop doing shit like that. So nobody wants to go into a closet. If I ever went to somebody's house and that situation happened, I'm leaving. I'm not picking up the doll or touching the doll. I'm leaving in that moment. And if you want, I'll explain it to you on the phone while I'm on the road.
Compi, pero ¿qué es eso, compi? Ese compi se movió. Compi se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste?
No. No. The answer is no. That's not happening. Do you see this shit? No. No. Y'all tripping. See, to everybody watching this video, you gotta understand, like, the rules of escape. There's some things that's like, okay, you know, I'll go check it out, and then there's some things where you're like, okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This shit looks like voodoo. Be real. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like voodoo. They tripping.
No, si se esquiva el nacimiento, compi. Ahora ya.
While working alone inside, the worker hears the eerie tune of It's a Small World coming from a room. There's a sudden loud bang, so he fetches his boss, and together they follow the creepy melody to a closet. Inside, they find a doll hanging upside down in what might be the creepiest plushie ever. It has an actual full-on baby printed on it. As they poke around the closet, it twitches and suddenly just launches right at them. But is this a real paranormal encounter in an abandoned house? Or is it...
But I can't see the top, right? Like, I don't know. I can't see the top. It's like, okay, so shit like this, I want to believe this shit. I really do. Like, I want to believe that crazy things happen in this world that we can't explain. To me, it just makes it like, you know, it makes it interesting. But my dog tearing up back here. I have to be able to see like the whole picture. Like, it can be no room for error because there's too much fake stuff going out there. So I don't know.
All just an elaborate hoax? You decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies. In these next few clips, we'll see dogs reacting to the supernatural. Now, to me, pets reacting to the paranormal always seems a little more believable. Because, well, how do you fake a scared dog? And a lot of people believe that dogs can see things that we can't. So,
do y'all believe that? I do. I'm gonna put myself out there right now. I'm gonna say that. I do. I absolutely 100% believe that. I think that dogs can absolutely see things that we can't see, and I think that the whole catch-22 of it is they can't like speak English or your language, whatever language you might be speaking. Like, I think if they could speak our language, they wouldn't be able to see it. Like, it just kind of seems like everything's set up for us to have to wonder about the shit. That's what it looked like to me. Like, why is it that all these other things, even cameras can like catch stuff, and it's like, I don't know, it's weird to me. It's weird to me that we have such a problem seeing some of this shit.
First up, unfortunately, this clip was posted without a source. But the story
that's
of a
weird.
young woman named Sarah had just moved into a new house. Ever since the move, she's been hearing strange noises, and her yellow lab has been acting terrified of certain rooms. One day, the dog refuses to go down the hallway, so Sarah starts recording. What she captures is unnerving.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees.
Okay, that's believable, right? I would say that's believable. If my dog was doing, well, just that stance right there, looking at an empty hallway, all the way over there, it ain't somebody on the outside of the door. He'd have been barking or something, I don't know, but yeah, I would absolutely have grabbed my phone and I would have put the quality as high as I could, and I would have been recording from afar so I can run in case I need to. Look, I'm 6'3". I'm not fighting a ghost, poltergeist, demon, you name it. I'm not fighting them.
What was that?
No.
Unless you're screaming.
Bro. No, bruh. There ain't no way. That's real. That's real. Oh my, could you imagine, bro? If you saw that, you know what that reminds me of? Like, a motherfucker finna start running at you, like on Get Out, when the black dude was like running, and he's like, look like he running right at old dude. Oh God. Speaking of get out. Get out.
It is really dark. You probably don't need me to ask, did you see it? Because some dark, misshapen thing seems to twitch and move at the end of the hall before vanishing into thin air. Sarah is so freaked out that she stops recording and the clip ends there.
What? I can't with some of these people. You start recording just in case something happened. And then when something happened, you stop recording. No. I need evidence of why I disappeared. If this motherfucker came running at me, look at the dog. The dog is like, really, my G? So you really finna hit the stop button? For real? I warned you, it popped up. You got your camera out to record this situation. I can't do it for you. And you gonna tell, that's his face. You gonna tell me that you gonna stop recording now? I wanna go live with grandma.
Without a source, we're left to wonder what became of Sarah and her dog.
That's crazy.
Might still be lurking in that hallway. Next up, Reddit user Kitten Catastro says her friend got a motion alert from her living room at around 2 a.m. And what the camera caught is strange.
Man, look. Y'all gonna stop doing this little silly ass over recording a sound. You gonna stop that mess. You gonna stop that. Stop. Okay? We don't need that. Just play the video. Shit, you don't see me over here playing music in the background to hyping up the suspense for all the people that might be watching this video. That's craziness. It should be suspenseful enough. It's fucking ghosts. I don't know where I'm looking at. What's up? What the fuck was that?
On the right side of the frame, a hazy white form seems to float toward the little dog.
Oh.
Who clearly wants nothing.
Okay, hold up. I gotta move me to another side of the screen.
On the right side of the frame, a hazy white form seems to float toward the little dog, who clearly wants nothing to do with it. But then, watch closely as he moves toward the kitchen. Another faint mist seems to glide by.
That was the other one.
Is done.
Yep.
What do you think made the dog decide to exit stage right?
The dog straight looked at the camera like, man, I hope y'all catching this.
After his friend moved into an old house with his little Boston Terrier mix Jackson, things quickly started to get weird. There were odd noises, objects moved on their own, and the dog began flat out avoiding certain areas in the house. One day, the owner notices the dog staring into a closet and decides to start filming. What he captures is truly chilling.
Jackson is like laser ass focused on this right now. He won't, like, you alright? Oh no, something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even sure. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What's wrong with you?
What? What's up with the ghosts always throwing shit? Y'all ever think about that? Like, why you gotta be? What pissed you off so much? Why are you so angry? Like, I didn't tell you to become a ghost. I didn't kill you. I mean, if you was alive once and now you're dead, or unalived. Sorry, unalived. YouTube, I corrected that. I didn't unalive you. Why are you angry at me? You held yourself back and you stayed on earth as an angry ghost, go after the fool that did it to you. I ain't do it to you. Why you over here throwing my food? I guess food was cheaper when you got unalived. Like when you were alive, things were much better, I guess, because that is expensive. Like at that point, we fighting, bruh. I'm going there, close the door, and I know they only show themselves in the dark, so I'm lights off, close the door. I'm like, hey, bruh, let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is happening. You need to go ahead and step out, because you ain't finna be up in here throwing all my stuff around like you going crazy. You ain't picking it up, so don't throw it. And treat you like one of my kids. Well, my kids do pick it up, but that's not the point.
What's wrong? Jackson. Jackson. What's wrong?
Nope. The answer is no. 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 He always talking about what's wrong. Did you not just see that get thrown off of the shelf and the dog barking at something that ain't there, that you don't see and you don't hear nothing, and ain't nobody there with you, just you and the dog is like, nah, there's somebody. No.
Who's banging?
After witnessing all of that, the man says he'd had enough. Not long after this, he put the house up for sale and moved out for good.
See that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I believe that. Dude said, you got it. You got that. That's your house. Not mine no more. I'm good.
Kicks. Workers at Rock City Kicks, a shoe store in Fayetteville, Arkansas, say that weird things have been happening around the shop for a while now. But lately, it's started to get a lot harder to ignore. The stockroom gate slams shut on its own. The employee checks it out, but he doesn't seem too concerned. But just a week later, things at the small shop take an even stranger turn. Whatever it is in the store seems to be getting older. A shop salesman is helping a customer try on shoes when a Nike suddenly launches off the display wall and lands upright on the...
Okay, I feel you, but I don't know. Cause look, he kind of looked back like giving somebody a signal, like I do it. It could have been a coincidence. I don't know. I'm just saying he kind of looked like suspect. That's all I'm saying. It looked like there was a bit of knowledge before it happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. Obviously, I wasn't there. But I'm just saying. If it is real, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't be like, look, we just tossing shoes around the store. We good. I'll pick it right on up and continue my day. You clearly, like, maybe the ghost wanted to see what kind of shoe it was, or trying to check the brand, and it fell. He went up to pick it up, and then this dude jumped, and then the ghost jumped because this guy jumped, and he was like, oh. He's scared of me. And that's why it jumped again, because he like was trying to pick the shoe back up. But because you got scared and jumped, you made the ghost drop the shoe. I don't know. I'm just saying, I would not. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be afraid. I'd be okay with that. It'd be weird. I definitely like keep track of the accounts, but until you start like throwing shoes at my head or freaking, you know, I don't know really what dangerous things could be going on in a shoe store. Knocking the lights down, something like that. I don't know, something like that. Like, unless you're doing that, I'm good, bro. I ain't worried about it.
Floor. As he bends down to grab it, the shoe flips away on its own, almost like it's being yanked. And with that, both men just make a run for it. And there goes the set at an under construction building in the Philippines, hears strange noises coming from the upper floors and heads up to investigate. Things quickly take a terrifying turn.
1380p 68 fps. Parang may naglalakad.
Can we all agree that that place is weird as it is? Like, I would be walking around that place all day, every day, just recording. And it would freak people out if nothing happened and I was just recording. Because they would be like, man, that's creepy as hell. Yeah. The fact that something could happen in this place, I'm really not surprised. Like, I could see something like peeking around a corner or something. Or seeing like a hand or something, or like you turn the corner, somebody like just walk past. Yeah.
As the security guard
I don't know. That could have been anything, bro. That's one of them situations where it would be scary as hell if you were there. But watching it, you're like, as much crazy stuff that goes on, bro, you could have been doing anything. Like, you could have had your partner out in the background somewhere, and nah, I'm not buying that one. Low key, like, that's the real one. Like, I'm not buying it though. I ain't gonna lie. It could be, but I'm not buying it.
climbs the stairs. The video captures strange whispering.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump forward.
The guard says that in the room he entered, a semi-transparent little girl appeared in the dark.
I did not see that.
And sobbing, but she isn't visible in his footage. But we can hear her sobbing as he runs from the room.
Okay. If I saw that, look. Yeah, I trip the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I saw a little girl and I heard her, y'all ever wonder like how this stuff works? How does this stuff work? Like, how is it that these things can do things, but we can't do things to them? It's like they're only able to be in our reality for however it's convenient for them. But then they're like, a lot of them are vengeful or like really sad, you know, or like really scared. It's like heightened emotions, and they're able to tap into our environment. But we can't, like, you can't go over there and see a ghost and get to fighting, right? You can't. So it's like, what are the rules for these things? Does anybody ever wonder about that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too far into it, but I'm wondering what the rules is for these things.
A few days later, the guard claims that he saw the little girl again in another dark room of the building. he managed to quickly grab his phone and snap this picture. Scurry videos. So these are the videos that I happened upon that are weird or funny or just odd. First up, this one was a toss-up as to whether it should be in the regular list or in the weird videos. Here we are. So someone is at a graveyard and they see this. Now, one thing to notice about this video is that all the other gravestones have snow around them. But these turkeys have been doing their creepy little turkey ritual, or whatever this is, for so long that they've actually worn through the snow around this tombstone. So I don't know what the hell is happening here. But if you know, put it in the comments. Next up, last month was Halloween.
That is weird. Like, somebody told him when he passed away that they were going to dance on his grave. And the one that told him was probably one of those turkeys that fool said, I'm bringing friends. Nah, but on some realness though, as this video was playing, my dog starts scratching himself under my chair. I almost had one just now. I was almost finna trip out. Like, bruh, chill out. You're doing too much right now.
And people got festive and scared the out of each other, sometimes by accident.
Like literally, that it's you can't do that in October to somebody. Like that is scary as like literally, a Quaker standing at the door in October.
And the viewer replied back with this. That is terrifying. Next, another video in the kinda late Halloween spirit. I give you the creepiest Halloween decoration that I have ever seen.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
That was great.
Bruh is about to have people recording a whole new situation. Yo, gosh. Man, could you imagine like taking your kids trick-or-treating? Or you, I don't know, you could be young enough to go trick-or-treating, I don't know, your nephew, whatever. And you finna walk up to the door and that motherfucker does that. Shit, I kicked the shit out that motherfucker. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. I kicked the deadgum batteries out that bad boy. He'd have been suing me, and I'd be alright with that.
And that's all for this week.
Look. Alright, man. I wanted to show some reaction to some scary-ish. And I tell you, a couple of them, I ain't gonna lie, I kinda jumped. I ain't finna lie to you. I ain't gonna act like I didn't. It's recorded. But a couple of them I really did. But yeah, man. If you fucks with it, hit the like or subscribe or both. Comment. Get this channel going. I got a lot of videos that I'm gonna be uploading, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. With that being said, my take, we out.